There you go. You can see the sun is just about to go down behind the hill, so I want to show you guys what I'm doing before I go away for 2 days in the bush. I am hunting hungry, and I'm going to let you also into a little secret. So don't fast forward this first part, particularly if you've got dogs. If you're going away, one piece of advice, do your preparation at least 2 days before you go away. Don't do it the night before you're going hunting. Otherwise, you're not going to get the same sleep. You're going to find you're missing things out. You're going to run late. Do your prep. Have a list, go through it. I call it the idiot check. Go through everything that you think you need and then double check it a couple of days, and you might find 2 days leading up to the hunt, you're thinking about it and you think, shit, I forgot my toothbrush, or shit, I forgot my knife. People have gone in the bush and they've forgotten their bolt even. Remember, I'm going to show you a wee hack. Right, let's go through the dog stuff first. I'll pan the camera around to show you exactly what's going on here. I swear by this stuff, it's a premium dog tucker. I'll feed the dogs up before we take them, and I'll feed them at the end of the hunt as well. I'm taking 4 dogs. I'm running rip collars. They're Game Gear rip collars. I'm using TT15s and TT5s for my dogs, and I'm using Alpha 100. Over here is the Alpha. I've got 2, one for me and one for my young fella. I'm taking Jody. Electrolytes. I'm going to talk to you a bit later on about electrolytes and how we get these into the dogs. A very good hack on that. These power your dogs up. Got to take one of these. That is in case you run into trouble. That is a staple gun that will staple up wounds. In my emergency kit, which I'm not taking with me, but it will stay on the truck, I will have some of this. That is saline. That is if you need to do some fluids for your dog, subcutaneous fluids. If your dog gets dehydrated, that you can save their life. Okay, for cooking my tucker, one of these, very small. I'm only having one meal. If I could go smaller, I would. I've only bought this, it's a new one. The reason I've got this is it's one that actually folds out bigger, and I like to have a fry pan that's big enough that when I'm putting it on top it doesn't fall off, because a lot of them are too small. So I haven't tried it, so I can't tell you how good it is. I'll give you a report when I use that. Pair of gloves because it might get cold. Harmonica because I don't have television up there and I don't watch TV. Spare knife, always have a spare knife. Throwaway forks, they're wooden, you can burn them, they're biodegradable. What's in here? Salt. This is a medicine container and it's waterproof, so it keeps your salt nice and dry. And here we have fat. Let me open this up and show you. 1 block of leaf lard. Right, this is the only tucker I'm taking other than this here, which is magnesium. This is one that helps you sleep. The reason I take this is I'm doing lots of Ks in the bush. You put this into your body before you go to bed at night. It helps you get a good rest of sleep so you can hunt fresh the next day. Rope for the dogs. You can tame them, and also if you catch a pig, you got something to tie it up with. I also take cable ties. Let's move along over here. What's going on this here? This is all the stuff that's going to be on my hip, not in my rucksack. My rucksack's over there, we'll go through that. On my hip, this is a fire starter. It's actually from Simon Walker. It's a flint if the matches run out. A spare torch in there, just a cheap one. Spare cable ties. In the front, I've got SD cards for my GoPro. I'm filming everything on a Hero 9. There it goes. And I've got 2 batteries that are spare as well, and a spare SD card. That's all I'm taking. Plus, I'm taking on my belt another one of these. That is a Galaxy S20, and I'm filming currently with the S21. You can see my rescue link, personal locator beacon, an absolute must. A cheap 2-way radio to keep contact with Jody. Black diamond torch, I rate these as being very average. Next torch, I give these an A1. Brilliant torches. They show how much charge they've got. Great beam. Just value for money. Get yourself a next torch. You'll not look back. Also backup torch. So I've got 2 backup torches, or 3 at least, and one that I'm using. Power in the bush is critical at night, particularly. You've got to have that there early morning and everything. Pair of sunglasses. Fooling myself that I look cool with them. Here is my knife. This is a special knife. It's custom made by Simon Walker for me. It's high carbon steel. It's for sticking the pig. It's for boning out. It's for cutting the throat out, the bum out. I have yet to blood it. Hopefully this trip I blood it on a boar. Boots. What I'll say about boots is socks are just as important as the boots. Get yourself a good pair of socks. These are Solomon's and they're shit. They are Gore-Tex. I bought them from Macpac Shop, is it? And they're crap. They told me they were good. They told me they're waterproof. They're not. They get wet as hell. I've been wearing this morning on the farm just to break them in. Only had them a short while and they're already getting wet walking around the grass, so I don't rate these. I'm looking for some better boots. So if you know a really good pair that's good for hunting alpine, these are rubbish, so don't buy those. Sleeping bag. This is a really good sleeping bag. 20 below. Go anywhere with that. I love puffer jackets because they're light and they keep you bloody warm. There's two. So if you get really freezing, you can put two on. This is a hat that I wear. Keeps my ears warm. A pair of glasses because I'm a blind old bastard. These are the pants I'm wearing. I actually need to give them a wash. So I was actually hunting them yesterday. You can see they're a bit grubby and they've got holes in, but they're light, and I wear those with a pair of thermals. Really easy to get through the bush. Spare unit, another collar. Tatonka pack, fantastic packs. I first learned about these watching Gav Boo Boo's channel, and he uses them, and so I thought I'd give them a crack, and I have not been disappointed. This is a small pack. I can probably fit a whole pig in there if I bone it out, plus stuff everything into it. That is pretty much my stuff. If your dogs are not hydrated fully, then they're not running to their optimum when you're hunting them, because they don't always get a chance to drink, particularly if you're going up a hill. Electrolytes help. One thing I don't like about electrolytes is they do contain quite a lot of glucose, so that spikes the dog's insulin, but then it drops later on. So if you are going to give them, say, a packet of this stuff here, this is actually one you get from your vet. All good vets will have this. It's good, but you have to give it to them just before you're hunting, so you're at the hunt zone pretty much. And how do you get them to drink that? Well, often they won't. Here's my hack, here's my tip. First of all, I'm not going to show you the magic ingredient. Pace has been in his box. He's got a water container over here in the corner, and I've got another fresh one down here. Let's see if he's going to drink it. I haven't showed you the magic ingredient. You can have a drink? He probably won't. No. Have a drink? Not interested. Not interested. Okay, let's change all that. Here's the magic. Cream. Now you don't need much. You don't need much at all. Leave it. See this water here? Leave it. Imagine I've mixed my electrolytes. Leave it. My electrolytes in there. Watch this. Just the tiniest little bit. Now watch this. He will drink that entire amount of water while I'm talking to you. He will drink the lot. He'll go through the he's trying to get to the cream, the bottle. No, not having that. The reason he wants that is because it's got the fat in it. So we'll just get that out of the picture. We'll give this a bit of a stir up down here. And you watch this. He's going to drink the entire bowl, even though he's been sitting there with a bowl of water that he's been drinking the whole time. Now, what you do is, if you want to, you mix your electrolytes into that. Or if you just want to hydrate your dog and make him drink more than he normally would, bit of cream, and you don't need much. That's my hack. It works every time. He'll drink the entire bowl, more than he even wants to drink. But you can be sure of one thing. He's now well hydrated before he goes into the hunt. Some of you might say, oh, well, that's going to dilute his own electrolytes, and yes, there's some truth in that, but he'll pee out most of what he doesn't need and retain what he does. Still drinking, still drinking, still drinking. That was a lot of water. That's a hell of a lot of water. The very last bits. This rooster behind me is young Jody, very good hunter. I've heard Jody coming out with me, he did a lot of hunting, and now he's doing most of the stuff solo and doing a bloody good job by himself and really going well. He's a good deer stalker, he's also a very good pig hunter, and that's what we're doing today. We've got 4 dogs with us. Dogs have been fed this morning, so if we get a kill, we'll feed them that tonight. If we don't, they'll hunt like wolves until they catch something. Hunting in a fasted state is what I always do. I haven't eaten today at all, and I won't probably eat until I get a kill. We're going to go off the beaten track. We've got a permit for dogs to go up here and hunt, and hopefully we get onto a pig. It was dogs quite a lot just recently by hunters, so we're not really having a huge expectation, but you just don't know. They've been doing operations up here culling the goats, and there's also been a lot of pig hunters come up here, and there's currently another hunter in the car park up in front of us with his dog. So it is public land. I grew up in this national park. This is where I grew up as a small young fella. I was a 5-year-old, 8 when I got my first pig. And my dad was a ranger here. G'day folks.
Hiya, how you doing?
And it's been a place I've always come back to. We're still in the public walkway part, but soon we'll get into a place we're going to get off the beaten track, start going up spurs, and that's when the hunting will begin. Until then we're keeping dogs in because we are on a public track still. We've just stopped here to hydrate the dogs. And you can see that, we'll go in close. Smell often brings back memories of the past. The nostalgia when I smell the forest from where I grew up as a child. It reminds me of my childhood. These places, they still smell the same. It's like music can smell a really big at activating that part of your mind of days gone past. It's beautiful. The climbing's getting a bit steeper now. Hey buddy. You don't feel it, do you? You're such a machine.
Oh, I feel it.
Me too. It's quite steep. We had a really nice easy meander up the gully, but now we're climbing. Jodie and I just ran into a couple of trampers. Do you understand the logic in tramping? Because I don't. Can you explain to me?
Trampers are weird.
It doesn't make any sense. They put their food on their bag, their sleeping bag, and they walk a fuckload of miles and they come home with nothing. But they don't anticipate they can get anything, they just enjoy looking at the trees.
This is just a weird drive.
A weird drive. I don't understand it. If you're a tramper and you're watching this, don't you often think, I could take a fishing rod and catch a trout, or I could take a rifle and shoot a deer, or I could take a knife and a dog and catch a pig, or I could put some traps and catch some possum, or at least harvest some mushrooms. I can appreciate walking in the bush on the way to the kill. I don't get it. Never have done, eh? I've always thought it's a bit strange.
It's just odd.
Yeah.
Like,
it's very unnatural. Dog's just showing a little bit of interest now. Where's he going, Pace? Poe's getting some scent. Where's he going, Pace? Be a pig along here somewhere. Pace is on a mission by himself. That's him there. He's currently 180. Pace is bailing. And I'm going to give you that, son. There you go. But we're on. We're on. Still treed up. I've dropped my comms. Pace. Jodie's got the long range here also. He's in front. Go back. Let's go. How's it? Look here. Oh, he's bailing. Steady. Back. Stick. Bluffed. Fucking bluffed. Shit, I'm bluffed. Oh yeah. I killed it. Pace caught that. Fucking put there, bro. Dinner. Oh man. I got bluffed. I stepped out into nothing just about coming down there, eh? Yeah.
look at the track I took to get down.
Good dog, Pace. Where's Bigsy gone? Poe is barking. Pace caught that pig by himself. Good boy, Pace, good boy. Yeah, straight up, mate, in the right angle. And, oh, nice, good going. Good going. Whew. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Jeez. I'd say Bigsy killed that when he got there. Man, I'm really stoked with how Pace is going. Little bitty. Good boy, Pace. Good boy. It's actually bigger than Pace.
Hey, young bull.
Yeah.
Chin's sharp.
This guy here. Good dogs. Good girl, Poe. So what's happened is, do you want a sharper knife in that one?
Yeah, that's sharp.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
Yeah. What happened there is Pace caught this by himself. All by himself. Oh, see it. There's the blood down the crack. That's what we want. It smells like it might have been eating a bit of rotten old goat.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Oh. We'll go back to the hut and chop it up properly, hang it up and see how much meat the dogs have left for us, because they did kill it. Might be a bit dogged.
Might be a bit.
So they've come down here and they've fought. Dogs have come down here and they've fought it. There's a bit of blood. Pace has had it by himself. And then Bigsy's arrived and gone chomp on the back of the head and killed it. Yeah. This has all just happened this morning. Look at that. Look at that there. Yep.
This is definitely where you did it before I came down here.
Pace has spelt that and he's come all the way and just hit it, eh? Bang. Bloody good.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. Something about these public land hunts I love, where you know that anybody can go here and hunt it, which makes it harder to get in. You got to go further, so you really earn a pig. If you've got a private block on the farm, then you can probably catch quite a few pigs in a good day. But here, you got to walk miles just to get to the zone, carry all the gear in, and then you may not get a kill because everybody else has been here. So even though it's not a massive pig, the old tradition of carrying a pig out, I'll tell you what, when you get older, it's quite nice having pigs that aren't big anymore to carry out. You start to realise. A big fucking wall of gorse trying to get through, and not really dressed for gorse. So here's a wee tip for you pig owners. When you get a smaller pig, like a 50 pounder, always go, yeah, no, I'll carry it. Why's that, Jody?
You don't have to carry the big ones.
Because after this, the next one, oh no, I carried the last one, you carry this one. Our rule is we always take the meat out. I've got a funny feeling there's going to be a lot of dog tucker in this pig because the dogs did kill it. We'll see how we get on. We'll get the back straps anyway. So we're heading back to the shelter now. Oh, smell that. Pigs they use. Stinky bastard. Fuck me dead, that's rotten. Oh,
Delicious.
Dog's just gone down here. Just taken off there. Poe smelt that. They've all gone. Oh, Pace is back. Might be further up. Jeez, we'll get you another bloody pig before we can get this one boned out. Where's gone, Pace? There's a pig around here somewhere. Definitely around here somewhere. There's a pig around here. The way dogs is going round circles, trying to find it. Jody reckons we're going to hit a pig 150 this way. 450. Dog's just running through over there. Don't you can see that? All this Manuka is real good pig country. Yeah. Big poor country. Yeah, listen. I've got it. Fight over here. I've got it. Shit. Yep, I've got it. Take your pack off, Jody. Dogs have got the pig. Back up behind us here. Good bail. I gotta drop this stuff off. Up in here. Oh fuck. It's coming down. Good pig. I'm coming up towards you. Hold him tight, mate. That's a good pig. I've got him. Hold him, mate. Good dog. What did I tell you? Good dog. Holy shit. That's a good boar. Brother, put it there, man. Holy fuck. I was running with a backpack and a pig on my back trying to get up here. You were first man to it, well done.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, awesome. That was next level pig hunting. That, my heart's absolutely racing. It was hard out. Good dogs. Oh yeah, it was enough to do some damage. Good pig.
Can you be 100?
Good dog.
Fucking cool, dude.
That was a wicked hunt. Well, I said there was a pig around here, eh?
I told you, 450 metres
Yeah.
by the creek, we're going to hit it. That was my exact words.
That's where he was.
The creek's 20 metres that way. When I grabbed the leg.
It's so cool. It's so cool. That's the first decent boar I've caught this year. And hopefully not the last. That was exhilarating and mad. Yeah, bloody good. Dogs are going well, no dogs hurt. I heard one dog cry on it, and then the rest arrived and there was a bail up. I put a bow line on that there, because we have a hut to go to, and we're carrying this out tomorrow. We're going to pick it up on the way too. We've got a nice cool creek. Nice. Got water running underneath it. Can sit there and drain tonight. The running water, keep it nice and cool. Bloody good. Old mate suddenly discovered there's a food source on the side of the track. Just like trying to work out how can you get to that. He's looking at it. It's up quite high. This would have to rate. That's one of my most favourite pig hunts. Absolutely. I've come up here many years. I've been coming up hunting this part of the national park. Everyone hunts it. Never have I caught two pigs. And I have to say it's just the best I've ever had. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the meat off this animal and eat it tonight, and some of it, and take the rest home. This is what we're going to eat tonight. Wild pork. I'm going to smack these back straps out of here and take the back legs and give the dogs the front. That's what I call the gold bar of every animal, and it's not for you, mate. No, that's not for you or you. There you go. That's for me. Leave it. All these dogs will hang around. No, away you go. There you go. You're going to get some soon, alright? First of all, the humans got to take their bit. There you go. Good girl, pug. Eat up. Good dog. She's the alpha bitch, so she gets fed first. She'll take it away. Now that leg was the back leg I was going to keep for us, but it's so dogged. I've only just bought this, so I don't know how it's going to go. It's a new one, but it's got quite a good base. These fold out quite far. And that's the reason I bought it, because I don't like my pan falling off. It's a good base, and it's also got this sort of wind, I suppose, protection around the outside as well. So I'm just going to push it hard into the leaf litter. I got two back straps. I'm going to cook one up, and if I'm still hungry, then I'm going to cook another one up. These little pill containers are really good for keeping salt in. A mate gave that to me, Ross. It's really important when you're killing an animal in the bush like we've done to wash your hands after you've done your kill and get all the blood off. I've seen a lot of hunters cook up grub with bloodied fingers. You can transfer a lot of bacteria and end up making yourself crook. You don't want to get crook when you're miles away from nowhere. I'm smacking a lot of salt on this because I'm doing a lot of sweating, and on the diet I'm on, salt's really important because you don't retain fluid and salt or sodium like you do on a standard diet. It's well salted. Now we're going to chop it up. So what I want to do is I just want to go half and then go down the membrane like this. I'm using my pig stick knife again. giving it a good clean so there's no blood on it. I'm just going to take that skin off underneath there. It's going to give us some nice medallions. See that there? There's no sinew on it. There's all our sinew there, which we don't eat. That's dog tucker. And then the same on the other side. Like this, we'll put that on there. So I'm using a plastic bag, which is just a rubbish bag, cheap rubbish bag. And it's really good when you're doing stuff like this because it keeps everything around your meat clean. And there goes the sinew. So that's all my sinew off my meat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make really fine medallions. And they'll fry up really quick. Pork you want to cook really well. I'll add a bit more salt once I've cut them. And all I'm cooking them in is leaf lard from pork, which actually comes from the pig's fat around its kidneys, which I've rendered down from a pig. That's the only thing I've taken in the bush with me is salt and a bit of fat. One thing when you're out in the middle of nowhere and you think you're away from everything, there's always a plane flying around somewhere. And that is our leaf lard. The general rule with leaves is the ones with the bugs, the holes, but this kawa, what I'm actually after is these ones here, the brand new leaves. They're tender. So I'm going to take one off here. They'll be like a peppery taste. It's almost like having a bit of pepper with your pork. Pan's heated. These wooden forks make great cooking utensils for using on Teflon. Going to give my pork another sprinkle of salt. I'm really liking the stability of this here on here. It's wide enough to hold it. And let's test and see if we're hot enough yet. The sound test. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Beautiful. Right, get some pork in the pan. Start cooking it. Pork cooking in pork fat. Quite a noisy cooker. Right, going to turn those over. Look how white that is. You'd think that's almost bought pork from the shops. It's so white. Well, I've got some hanging up on the tree if this doesn't fulfill me. My last meal yesterday was 2 o'clock. So it's 8 o'clock now, so that means 30 hours I've been fasting. I'm not even hungry. That's because I am in ketosis. I'm burning my own fat for fuel, but it's, well actually it's not quite true, I'm peckish. Oh, that is tender and delicious. My God, holy shit, that's good. That is perfect. I'm going to scoff this. Excuse me talking. I'm going to scoff it, and I'm probably going to cook up the next back strap as well and eat that. And what I don't, I'm going to give Jody some. He's got his own tucker he's brought with him, but he can have a bit of that too. That was good tucker. Absolutely delicious. Good morning, everybody. This man has just risen. He snored like a trooper last night. It's funny, isn't it, how people ask if you snore and actually turns out they snore. But they never know they snore. He said to me, oh no, I never normally snore. Denial. Anyway, the sun is not yet to come up, and thank God for dog huts. This one was comfortable. The sun is not up yet. It's just coming up, and we're back into it. Day 2. Jody reckons he's going to carry the entire boar out. Why do you want to carry the whole boar out instead of bone out? It's because you want to know the weight, is it? Yeah. He's keen, eh? Well, it's downhill. Listen to the bird life up here. Just brilliant. Listen to that, man. It's beautiful. And it's all around us. The bird life up here is prolific. You listen how far away it spreads. And it's just starting. It's going to get more. Oh shit. Holy shit. That's a big print, man. Holy shit.
It's a pig as well.
So we thought we got a big boar, but it's another big one up here. Yeah, that's not good for your bloody back carrying a pig that way, mate, I'm telling you. Your lower back takes a lot of pressure.
Does it look big?
Yes, it looks massive. You shouldn't be carrying it that way, that's all you're concerned about. Okay. How's it feel on your back?
It's fucking mint.
I'd say it's easier to take it off and put it on your back, Jody. He said, I told him to just carry it, man. We are struggling with 2 packs and a rifle and a boar. In a couple of months I'm going to go try and hunt a tail with my mate Richard Ware. He said to me, I need to get myself fit for it. Well, I suppose I'll just do lots of pig hunting, because that'll get you fit. He's a fit bastard. I probably still won't keep up with him, but I'll try. Carrying 2 packs is not a bad idea. It actually works quite well. You're quite balanced.
You can carry mine next time then.
Yeah, I'll carry the pig next time, okay? That was awesome. Frigging awesome. Yeah, mate. Our dogs have really done well this trip. I would say they couldn't have done any better, to be honest. And they had some wild pork last night, but it's dinner time and they are bloody hungry. They have done some huge amount of case. Pace went all the way back to where we got the second pig, all the way back and then back to us during this morning. He chased the pig back and forward twice, he did it. He went from us, he went down all the way to the bottom of the gully and back up. So we're going to feed them this. This is a really good dog tucker if you're a pig hunter or even a farmer. I've got working dogs because it's a premium dog tucker. And if you go away like we have, you obviously can't freeze it. It stays fresh in the casing. It's possum, but it's also got internal organs like a bit of heart. She loves heart, lung, liver, brains, a real mixture. So it's a real premium dog tucker. Right, we'll chop that up and give it to dogs. So yeah, put it down the sand, get it nice and sandy. Oh, that's nice and gritty. And when you put it in the grass, dogs just don't really think, do they? They don't really care about a bit of sand in there. No fucks given. Okay, well I guess you are a dog after all. If you have a dog that scoffs stuff, then cut this up into smaller pieces. Good dogs. Yeah, mate. Your pace. He's tired. Almost too tired to eat. Eat up, Pace. He's so tired he can hardly eat. Look at him. He can hardly chew. He's so tired. Look at you cut that in half again, bud. Yeah, Pete. Have another bit, mate. Oh, Pace, he can hardly chew. Look how tired he is. Oh, mate. He's exhausted. Yeah. Good boy. In your box, Bixie. In your box. Get in, boy. Get in. Get in. Good dogs. Happy dogs. Hey guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is where the other pig ended up. Arwie's gonna butcher the whole lot herself. She's very good with a knife. She keeps the knife very sharp. She uses every part of the pig. Believe me, every part, even the skin. Although this one here, Jodie's dragged it for a bit. And it'll be feeding her son Cuzzy, herself, and maybe I'm lucky I might even get a bit too. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your own hunting, your own ventures. Be good, can't be good, then be careful. See you later. Do you want to borrow my knife? Yeah?
Yeah, nearly. Yeah, maybe.
See, the dogs have grabbed it around there a bit too. It was a hell of a good pig to catch, really. Good public land pig, I'm stoked.
It's hard to carry this thing.
It was hard to carry. Jodie did a sterling job carrying it. You happy? Yeah. Me too.
Is it too low? It's alright. For me.
For you, it's perfect.
Starting, it's okay, but
Yeah, you may need to get higher and get Cuzzy to. So where you get higher is you put another rope on this here,
yeah.
and you go through the top there,
Yeah.
and you pull it, and it goes up,
I
and
see.
that gives you an easy ratio. And if it's too hard, then put it on your car and pull it.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna go and have a shower and wash all the stuff off. Enjoy your pork. I'm pleased to give it to you.